Hey, Tanya Landis here. So one of the things I want to talk to you today about is breathing. I work with a lot of clients. I work with a lot of type A personalities who have a lot of stuff going on, whether it's work demands, family demands, demands they put on themselves, whatever is happening. And the first thing I notice when they come into my office, when I'm working with them, is I often notice they are not breathing. They are not breathing all the way through. And typically I find that either the breath is getting stuck in their throat, in their chest, or in their belly. So I take a moment and they're telling me, why they're coming into the office. And I say, hey, where are you feeling that right now? And usually it's the throat, the chest, or the stomach. And those all have different meanings, and I'll go into that in a different video. That's something I work through with clients and I work through in my programs. But what I want to give you guys today is a technique you can do, because a lot of times when we get stressed or overwhelmed, we don't breathe. We have like shallow breathing. It gets stuck somewhere. So the next time you find yourself, which, in where you're stressed out, overwhelmed, worried about something, something triggers you, take a moment, close your eyes and ask yourself, am I breathing all the way through, or is my breath getting stuck? And take note where it's getting stuck, where in your body you feel it, where are you feeling tension? Because a lot of times you're probably, not even breathing. It's like a shallow breath. And so what I like to have people do, now I'm not an expert at this, I've just been using this technique with my clients I work with, but if you have like breathing issues or anything like that, you definitely want to talk to your doctor, okay? But for all intents and purposes, if you're like, I'm just stressed and overwhelmed and Tanya, I don't breathe all the way through, then what I want you to do is, it's pretty easy and it doesn't take much time. And I have you uncross your legs, sit in a chair, and put your hands on your knees. And the reason that I have you put your hands on your knees is I do work with a lot of, like I said, type A personalities. I am one. And we like to move our hands around and we need them to be still. So I know sometimes people will have you put it on your, on your stomach, and you can do that. But to start with, put them on your knees and don't move them. And then I want you to sit up straight, kind of roll your neck around, and just close your eyes. And what I want you to do, and I'm going to open my eyes for this, is I want you to breathe. And I want you to breathe all the way through. So the way that this works is we're going to do 4 count breaths, okay? So you're going to go inhale. And that's for 4 counts. You're going to inhale for 4 counts. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want you to hold it. And I want you to hold it for 2 seconds at first. You can work up to 7 seconds. That's the 4-7-4 breath. But hold it for at least 2 seconds just to give yourself that time. And then release it for 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it 1, 2. And then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do that 5 times. And a lot of times I'll have my clients start off with doing that first thing in the morning, because they wake up, they're thinking of all the things they have to do, completely stressed. And I'm like, you need to take a breath. And they're like, I don't have time to breathe. I'm like, you need to make time. If you don't have time to take just a few minutes and do a breathing exercise, then you really need to reevaluate what you have going on in your life, because breathing is essential to life. So try that next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Try it in the morning. I have had great success with it personally and also with my clients, because I realized I wasn't getting my breath all the way through. I would be stressed, overwhelmed. Something would happen with my children. Something would happen with business. I'd be up against a deadline and I find myself not breathing. So you can practice that and do it in start off your day with it. It only takes a couple minutes. If you're someone who's super busy and you've always got a lot going on, find times in the day that you can, ask yourself, am I breathing or am I holding my breath? And where am I holding it? Take note of where that tension is in your body, because you need to get the breath all the way through. So when you take in the air and then you exhale, you want to make sure you're breathing all the way down, all the way through the belly down to the pelvic floor. And if you're not, then you need to really work on that. And I promise this is going to start helping you. It's going to help you feel like lighter instead of where you're like, I'm actually not breathing. So I've had really busy doctors. I've had busy moms, like just go to the bathroom and take a break, just a couple of minutes and do breathing. You can do it, if you do it while you're driving, make sure you don't close your eyes, but just remember to breathe. Breathing can really help alleviate stress and overwhelm, can help you get grounded, remind you where you are.